Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of our Community Access. This week we went to the Bee Organics store. Then we have a great ribbon cutting to show you. And finally, it's George from Wojo's Garden Center, all today at our Community Access. Welcome back. Now here's a great new store that has only organic supplies. With that story is our reporter Terry Stiles. Terry?
So you guys are finally in a place that we can find you. I know that you've had an online business. We are at Bee Organic, and I'm glad to meet you. This is Amanda and Ryan, and you moved into the Legacy Center when?
About a month ago.
And that must have been a nice transition for you. You had your business in the basement, right?
Yes, we were very thankful to get it out of our basement. We had outgrown it for about a year, and we had been looking for a space, and then Christian came along here, and it was a perfect fit, and it's been great so far since we've been here.
And so, Ryan, you've been the muscle man. I also understand that you do a lot of the work right back behind where you're standing right now, right?
Exactly, yeah. It took a long time to get this place, up to speed, but we did the counter, we did all the display, and built the offices out and everything, and so now we're ready to go.
So you are at the Legacy Center. Let's talk about your product. It's growing and growing. Your business is growing, obviously. Now that you have your own storefront, it's going to grow more, I'm sure. What do you have to offer the community?
Well, basically, when I started the company, I wanted to offer 100% organic skincare products. So there is a lot of companies out there that do organic, and that's awesome, and I'm really excited that there's companies out there also doing organic, but we wanted to take it a step further. So our products are certified at 100% organic, which means there's absolutely nothing in the product whatsoever except food-grade ingredients that can be certified at 100% organic. So they can't use any chemicals at all in the processing of any of the oils. They can't use chemicals at all to extract any of the oils, like for shea, for example. All of our shea butter is hand extracted instead of using a chemical process normally where they soak the shea nut to make it soft and then use a machine to get it out. Everything is hand extracted. So we offer anything for moms and babies. So we have body butter, face cream, sugar scrub, baby butter, all used like for your entire body. We also are coming out with a men's line as well. The men's line is going to have beard oil, full face cream products for men, a day and night cream for men as well, and a deodorant for men. We also carry deodorant for little girls too, all the way up to adults. A lot of parents don't want to give their kids chemicals, and there's a lot of bad stigma with standard deodorant. So we make it, it's also edible. All of our products are edible. We don't suggest to eat them. They don't taste very good, but they are food-based ingredients, so you can eat them.
So how did you get involved in this in the first place? That's a lot of chemistry that you're extracting. So how do you even know what you're extracting?
Well, when I actually went to cosmetology school, so that is where I got a lot of my esthetician background and like what's good for your skin, what's not, and a lot of research. So when I started doing research on products that I was using on myself before I was organic, because I never was organic before, I was using a traditional stretch mark cream for my stomach, and my friend is actually the one that cued me in and was like, this is actually really toxic for you. This is actually dangerous for you. And I'm like, how can that be? It's a lotion. Like, that's silly. And I started researching the ingredients myself, and I seen, in fact, that, wow, these ingredients do cause cancer, and some of them were causing depression. And I decided that, wow, and they said the word organic on the packaging. So it wasn't certified organic by the USDA, but it had the word organic on it, and I didn't know any better. So I thought it was great, and I had my friend look at it who was all into organic stuff, and she's like, no, this is not good. So then I started researching the best organic ingredients for stretch marks because I was pregnant with my second daughter at this point, and my life kind of changed with my first daughter. I was not organic at all. As soon as I had her, I switched over to all organic food and products and everything, and then with my second, I was like, I'm just going to make it myself. So I just got on the internet. I knew what I knew from being an esthetician and cosmetologist, and I took that information and looked for it for organic products. So cocoa butter and shea butter, almond oil, apricot kernel oil, all these coconut oil, all these different oils do so much wonders for our skin, and it's all by nature. So I can't even really take credit for it. It's just nature doing it for us. But I just took the best ingredients for each ailment that I was looking for stretch marks and scars. Cocoa butter, everybody seems to know that's like one of the best things for it. So our body butter and baby butter have a ton of cocoa butter in it to help with that. Then we have massage oil and baby oil that really soaks into your skin, that doesn't give you like a really greasy, oily feel, and like doesn't sit on top. So a lot of it really soaks in well as well. Yeah.
Well, number one, looking at your skin, I can see that it's working. And I want to thank you for doing the research for the rest of us. Ryan, you can't help but get behind this and be involved. How has that affected your life? How has that changed what you're doing?
Well, I have a full-time job, so as well as having two daughters that are 2 and 4. And so basically from day one, when it first started, I actually bought Amanda some of these ingredients for Christmas one year, and that's when it all started. So we started at home on the stove, and it's gone from there. But I've just, been supportive 100%. It's what she wants to do, and, she's helping people, and it's just her passion now and everything. And I mean, I just do anything I can to help her.
Obviously, it's working. You've got your own storefront now. So as you're talking, I'm thinking, gosh, I wish I knew that much. Are you eventually going to lead into classes or maybe education for other people?
I've actually done classes. So Whole Foods sells our products, and they've actually had me come in and do like team building events. So I went to a team building event, and we made sugar scrub one day. So everybody, I like kind of laid out all the ingredients. I told them, about each ingredient, why we're using that ingredient, what's so good about that ingredient, like why, what does honey do for our skin, and why are we putting it in our sugar scrub? And so we kind of lay that out. And we also have them do it themselves. So they're mixing all their own ingredients themselves. They get to choose what essential oils they want to put in their products to scent it. We don't use fragrances at all in any of our products. Everything is done with essential oils. So we have lavender and orange. It's just, not traditional fragrances that you would find at a store. It's definitely right from nature. And that's the whole idea, everything in the most pure form as possible. So we kind of go into that in detail. What does lavender do for our skin? So what kind of skin type do you have? Do you want a lavender oil, an orange, or a peppermint? It all depends on what they want. That was one team building we did. At our daughter's school, we had classes too, a candle making class. So we actually taught everybody that came to the class how to make organic beeswax candles. And another thing is we're actually one of the only companies in the U.S. that make certified organic beeswax candles, and we're right here in Oxford.
Well, that's the wonderful thing. You are here in Oxford. Might be a little bit difficult to find right now until the Legacy Center is completely open. Yes. But you also have an online access as well, right?
Yep. And it's sales, S-A-L-E-S, at beeorganic.net is our email. And then B-E-E organic, O-R-G-A-N-I-C.net is our website.
I hope that we see more of you. I'm going to talk to you later about maybe doing another show on this. Anybody that is interested in this product or in all organic products needs to get in touch with Amanda. And she's right here, and Ryan, at the Legacy Center in Oxford. And we're going to have that website, telephone number, business hours are what?
We're really by appointment only. We're generally here every day from about 9:30 to 2 o'clock, because that's when he leaves for work. And we do have 2 kids, so we have to try to juggle our kids. But anytime, we only live a mile away, so it's by appointment only. So if you want to come in, just give us a call. Our phone number is 248-783-6450. Just give it a call. I'll answer at any time, and we'll come in and meet you here and set you up with an appointment.
Be Organic now, and it's in Oxford.
Good job. Next up is another great ribbon cutting in Oxford.
My name's Christy Sarakowski, and I'm here with Bill.
Hi, I'm Bill.
And Lily. This is our second location here at the Legacy Center. Why we came here was we have a mom from On Point in Metamora that manages the Energy Zone, and they needed a dance studio here. So Jan and Beth, the owners of Energy Zone, partner with On Point to bring us here to provide dance for ages 2+ in ballet, tap, jazz, contemporary. We're doing some ballet gymnastic combo classes as well for the gymnasts here. So, and we'll also be offering our vocals here as well. So pretty exciting time. And Bill, I'm going to have him introduce what he's going to do in our company dancers.
So here at our second location of On Point Dance, we're going to be working here in our Energy Zone. It's a great place, great energy, and we're going to be working a lot on ballet technique, jazz technique, contemporary dance, hip-hop dance, as well as ballet for the gymnasts, so they can get a little bit more articulation in their technique there. And it's going to be a really good time, really good year, and a nice new start for On Point Dance as well.
We will be having an open house here Tuesday, August 16th from 6 to 8:30 p.m. where actually Bill will be teaching hip-hop classes for all ages. So everyone come on out. You can take class, enroll for fall if you decide to do so that evening.
Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Nicole Sturrett. I'm the Executive Director over at the Oxford Chamber of Commerce. We are extremely excited to be here today for On Point School of Dance grand opening. We know that dance builds confidence and self-expression, and it's fun for all ages. We look forward to big things and wishing you great success. On behalf of the Oxford Chamber and myself and the Oxford community, welcome.
Thank you. Just a little bit about On Point. We've been around, this is our 15th year. So this is actually our second location. Our first location is in Metamora, Michigan. So we're excited. We have joined the Energy Zone. Miss Candy, Miss Jan, and Miss Beth, who's not here, have partnered with us to make this a reality here in Oakland County. So we started in Lapeer County, we were born and raised. Now we're all here in Oakland County, where I have a degree here. Reed's getting a degree, Emily. So we're all into this county as well. So 2 counties that we know and love, and we're really excited. So as you said, we do dance from ages 2 on up. We all the way up to adults. We are also going to have our vocals as well here. We do in Metamora as well, and then we have fitness in Metamora. But we will be running both vocals here in Metamora. So we're really excited. This is all the staff, family, we're part of it. They're the reason that we are here. It all can't be done by one. If I didn't have them, we wouldn't be where we're at. So thank you.
Awesome. That was wonderful. And Elena from the Legacy Center would like to present you with an award.
Hi everyone, I'm Elena Campbell. I'm the Director of Business Development here at the Legacy Center. And on behalf of the Legacy Center and Christian Mills, the owner of the building, we really want to welcome you to our community here. We are so excited to have a dance studio as part of this amazing family entertainment, health, and wellness center that is being created here in Oxford. And a dance studio is a perfect addition to the family here. So on behalf of Christian and the Legacy Center, we'd like to present you with this congratulatory plaque. And well.
And from the Oxford Chamber of Commerce, this is a certificate welcoming you to the community. Oh, sorry. And then also, let's go ahead and make this official. Who would like to do the honors? There you go. Ready? They're big scissors. There you go. All right, yay! Sure. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much for coming, everyone. We really appreciate it. Have a wonderful day.
Now it's time for George from Wojo's Garden Center. George?
Good morning and welcome back to Wojo's Greenhouse and Garden Center here in Ortonville. It is a hot summer day. This is George, and we're going to talk about a number of topics that are important for gardeners this time of year. The first thing that I'm going to talk about is how plants want to live. This is a viburnum that was returned to us back about 6 weeks ago. The people that bought it didn't water it, the leaves all turned brown, and we put it back in the back and took care of it, watered and everything. And I was going to do a pruning on it yesterday because it had some brown leaves. And I got to looking at it, and I've got new foliage coming out here. The plant is re-leafing itself. I simply plucked off the brown leaves, and now I have a plant that is coming back and growing nicely. The message behind this, I guess, is that plants want to live. If we take good care of them, watering them, that they should function fairly well for us. Over here, I'm going to demonstrate two things. This is a viburnum that was bought about a week ago. The people took it home, didn't water it. When the leaves started to brown, they returned it. Now we're left with a plant that looks not very sightly. One of the first things that we're going to do when we try and rehabilitate this is to resaturate the roots. I've got a container here filled with water. I'm going to mention this in rehydrating this because when I set this in this container, I want the water to come up over the top of the pot. And if Russell can zoom in here, we can see air bubbles coming out of that root mass. It'll take a couple of minutes, but once that root mass is saturated, the air bubbles don't come out anymore. Then I know that this plant is ready to be watered again. Watering a plant is a little bit like trying to get it moist and keep it moist. By having that root mass moist, it'll be like water going to a sponge. When I water that, the water will go to it. If that root mass dries out and I water it, water will fall off the side. So it's best to get it moist. I do the same thing when I'm planting. I recommend this to our guests when they buy our plants. While you're digging the hole, set the plant in a pot of water or a bucket of water, a small garbage can, hydrate the roots. when you take it out and take it out of the container, the roots more than likely will be bound up going in a circle. I recommend taking a small hatchet or axe and wailing on this outside edge. Take the plastic off, and on this root mass, be very aggressive in loosening these up, because you can see they're pretty bound up within the pot. You loosen them up and then you plant them. And that way the plant has a greater chance of survival other than having the roots stay and grow in a circle. So get it hydrated and then separate the roots, and you'll have very good success with your planted material, whether trees, shrubs, perennials, whatever. It's good to get that root mass wet. Now that I've got this saturated, we'll probably set this back in the back and go through a similar process that we did with this one, letting it re-leaf, and then it'll be ready for sale again, probably by fall. Some other things that people are dealing with now are Japanese beetles and other insects. We get a number of people coming in with leaves that are shredded due to the insects. We have a number of products that will work for that. For your roses, we have a 3-in-1 product made by Bonide, which is a fungicide, insecticide, and miticide. We have the Japanese beetle traps. This is a trap that goes by what are called pheromones or smell. There is a disc in here that smells, or that has a fragrance to it, that the beetles are attracted to. This will take the beetles away from your plants and go in this trap. We also have other insecticides, 8 Captain Jacks. I like this one for large garden areas. This goes on the end of a hose, and then you open it up and you're able to spray a large area with this applicator. For people that want the long-term solution, we have several products here. This is for rose and flower care. This is an all-in-one product by Bayer. It's a fertilizer, insect control, and disease control. It'll last for up to 6 weeks. I talked with guests yesterday, and we're looking at a May 1st, a May 1st, a mid-June, and then an August 1st application of this, and your roses should be disease-free, insect-free, and looking very nice for the entire summer with just 3 applications at 6-week intervals. We have a number of insects that attack trees and shrubs. This Bayer product will last for up to 12 months. If you apply this now, it will begin the process. It takes about 3 to 4 weeks to have this go up within the tree or shrub, but it will be a long-term solution lasting up to 12 months of protecting your plants against various insects. This is the one that was used for the emerald ash borer very successfully. For gardeners, if you're having on your vegetables issues of bacteria or fungus issues, this BioSafe product is excellent. It is harmless. It is you can use it up until the day of harvest and then wash off the plants, and it works very nicely. We have Funginol for various fungus issues. Fertilizing is very important. People are wondering now, why is my hanging basket not looking as nice as the ones out at Wojo's or when I bought it? We continue to fertilize all of the time. We top dress the plants out here to have them looking nice. Fertilizing is very important. I want to talk about this product, this triple phosphate fertilizer. I put on this sign, hydrangeas not flowering. Use a bloom booster like triple phosphate to have a nice display of flowers. I had a gardener who shops here mention this to me last year. She uses this on all of her plantings that she has around the area. I used this at home this year. My hydrangeas now look like this. They've never had the flower display that they have this summer thanks to this product. So I strongly encourage people to consider the Bloom Booster. Miracle Grow has a Bloom Booster that is a product you mix with water for liquid application, or this is a granular. Apply this a couple times a year and the plants will look very nice. To keep critters away, we have several products. We have Plant Skid, we have the liquid fence, and we also have Repelzol. These products are good in keeping the plant or keeping animals away, the deer, the rabbits, whatever. But it's important to keep using these throughout the season. If it rains, you're going to have another application of this. The Plant Skid lasts a little bit longer. The Repelzol and liquid fence are more water soluble and you have to apply them more frequently. We talked about watering, and I've mentioned this in previous years. This is what's called a gator bag or a watering bag. It is a plastic container that holds up to 20 gallons of water, and you wrap it around the base of the tree, and then you are able to put that much water on the plant. You don't have to water as frequently if you use the gator bag. As we wind down the program, August 1st is coming soon, and that's the time we talk about the deer beginning to rub their antlers on trees and destroy the trees by rubbing the bark away. We have several tree guards here at Wojo's that I would strongly encourage people, don't get blindsided by the deer. Be on the leading edge of this, get the protection on your trees so the deer don't do damage for you. As we wind down, stay cool. If you want color, we have it here at Wojo's. See you next time.
Thanks, George. Well, that's all the time for this week. We hope you enjoyed our program. So for our reporters, George White, and our reporter, editor, and Terry Stiles, I'm Bill Service. And guess what? You have a great week.